89.5, 100.5 Southwest Florida's Way FM. Good morning, I'm Tim Norton, your host for the Perspectives Program. The Perspectives Program is a program we've got set up here at Way FM to bring in local nonprofit organizations and ministries just to discuss various topics, initiatives, maybe some upcoming events, those kinds of things. Today, we welcome once again our friends Melissa Benson and Michael Wilson from Stretch It Out Enterprises. How are you guys doing today?
Good morning. Wonderful.
Good morning. Great to be here. Thank you.
I'm glad you're here as well. So now we've talked to you guys in the past, some of the events that you have going on. So let's talk a little bit about, once again, what Stretch It Out Enterprises is all about.
Okay, well, Stretch It Out Enterprise is a non-for-profit organization. It's founded on faith principles. The Lord kind of witnessed to me when I was going through a fasting process, and he led me to Exodus and taught me a little things about Moses and how strong Moses' faith was, and he had to believe in faith to stretch out his staff that he would part the Red Sea when the Romans was chasing him. Mm-hmm. And, the Lord also wanted me to establish, Stretch It Out to the people, to bring all the different denominations of people back together. Because when the tribe of Babylon was tore down, he spread everybody out, and everybody had different languages and different interpretations. So in order for the fulfillment to be fulfilled, the one nation to rise up, we have to have all the people to come back together. So I believe that Stretch It Out is a big, prominent organization to help in the cause of the kingdom, in the edifying of the kingdom. So we're just going to do our part. We're going to believe in the faith that, we're messengers and we're missionaries, and that we're here to bring great tidings and joy and a lot of love that Jesus did when he walked the earth.
And I also want to point out, too, that you guys, when you say kind of bringing the denominations together, that's not just the churches, but also other organizations as well.
Yeah, I know we've partnered with Act Shelter. We've partnered with Freely Give, Karen Spears. We work very closely with her.
City Gate. We work with Shoes, Clothes, and Socks. We work with the Meow program. We work with the Shriners.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many other people doing what we're doing, so why not partner with them to reach more people? And that's basically what Michael was saying, is stretching it out. We want to get everybody on our team, and even if they're with another organization or a nonprofit, we still want to work with them. This is not a competition. Mm-hmm. It's not who can outdo the other and who can raise the most money. It's not about that. It's putting people in the right places, putting them together, and reaching the most people in our community and globally that we can.
And that's what's kind of sad sometimes, too, because other organizations, and I've found out this, over the years, that, other organizations or churches are sometimes hesitant to join together with somebody else because they're, I don't want to use the word afraid, but that's really the only one that I can think of, because they might be a little apprehensive, I guess, because they might think, well, what if we team up with them? Do they get a part of the cut? Or you know what I mean? And I know it's not necessarily that. I shouldn't have said it that way.
Well, it is that way. You have to be frank with. It's a lot of politics in everything you do. Yeah, and it's everything set up in a governing way. And Stretch It Out. That's why I said we're faith based. We don't have a governing system. We let the Spirit lead us. And now I just want to apologize to all the listeners out there. Before I came on the interview, I was straddling the fence. So you're going to have those naysayers that scrutinize you and don't want to work with you. But, for those who love Jesus Christ, everything's going to work out good. So I just want to announce that I've committed my whole being. It's my first time since I was 8 years old that I fully submitted myself to Jesus Christ. So we want you to join us. We want you to support us, because we bring awareness to everything, such as homelessness, human trafficking, diagnosis such as cancer, diabetes, sickle cell. Today we're here to talk about a lady that has stage 4 cancer. We don't have to do the things that we're doing. The money we raise, we can be like an organization that puts all the money into the organization. We have a negative bank account. We don't keep the money. We're here to help the people, bring the people to the Lord. And that's why I wanted to apologize to y'all, because I was giving my half, and now I'm fully committed. And I just want everybody to feel the love that Jesus gave. He said when he leave, he sends a comforter. And I know the comforter is with us, because, this woman here was up for the humanitarian award of the year. And, you know, just think about 4 years ago, she didn't even know what she was going to be doing 4 years ago. But just think about how the Lord uses people. And we just asking y'all to fellowship with us, to help us, to bring more awareness to anything. So if you have anything that you want to bring to the table, Stretch It Out can help you, because it's not for us, it's for the glory of the kingdom.
So let's talk about helping out people. Now, you're talking about this bingo thing. Let's talk about that. And what's it all about? Who's the individual, and what's the situation?
So last year we did our first annual bingo for breast cancer, and that was in last August. We were able to raise over $7,000 for an individual with breast cancer who had no insurance at the time. Happy to report she is doing well.
Good.
Amen.
Yes, amen. And we had a great turnout at that event. It was at the Araba Shrine Temple off of Hanson Street in Fort Myers. We had over 200 people in attendance. We had over 30 vendors in the house and sponsors. And we had a comedian and a radio DJ in there to do the bingo calling. And it just was a great turnout. We had catered in food, and everybody after the event said, wow, what a great time we had. And it was just a great, fun-filled evening, and just love and support, and we would love to do that again. So we were approached again by Keller Williams, which I'm also a realtor, so they know what we do and what kind of events we put on. So they reached out to us to do another bingo event. So we were like, okay, let's do it. So we've changed it to Bingo for Healing. The young lady, her name is Maggie. She was diagnosed, I believe, 2 years ago with liver cancer. And that was treated. And then not too long after that, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And then just recently, they found out that the cancer has metastasized to her adrenal glands. So it is a stage 4, and it's called adenocarcinoma. And unfortunately, the meds that she has to be on, the medication that she has to be on, is not covered under her and her spouse's insurance.
Go figure.
Yeah, of
I
course.
mean, that seems like that's what always ends up happening.
Yeah.
What's the sense in having insurance if you can't use it?
Yeah,
So,
if it's not, yeah.
I know. Anyway, let's not talk about that.
I know. And unfortunately, she's not able to work. She's, having a hard time just functioning, through her everyday. So we were approached to help do a fundraiser and raise some money, and just awareness and love for this woman. Her name, again, is Maggie. And so we're having Bingo for Healing. It is on Friday, March 3rd, and it's from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. And again, it's at the Araba Shrine Temple, and the address is 2010 Hanson Street. It's right off of 41 in Hanson.
Okay.
And like I said, last year it was a really great time. We were able to have our the recipient of the foundation. She was able to be there last year. We can only hope and pray that Maggie can attend this year as well. But we've got some amazing sponsors. Jordan Webster's Catering has always helped and supported our organization and our function. So they're going to be catering in our dinner for the bingo event.
And they're highly recommended. A lot of people always ask, is that same catering service going to be serving this time? I say yes.
Yeah, people look forward to eating their food, and they really do a great job, and they just take care of a lot of things.
And another note, that service is expensive. And to come in and do it from your heart, to freely give your service for free, that's another thing that speaks volume about Stretch It Out.
Yeah.
People believe in Stretch It Out, not us.
But the organization.
The organization. And it's just so refreshing to hear someone call us on the phone when we're going through trials and tribulations, and someone says, "Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of that for you."
That's good.
So tickets are $25 per person for the bingo event, and again, it's on Friday, March 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. Tickets are on sale now for $25, and you can get those online at www.stretchitoutenterprise.org. And there'll be $30 at the door, but that includes your bingo game and the dinner. You can purchase additional bingo games if you're a diehard bingo fan.
Oh, there will be.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, we know.
They were out there last
year. I'm like an ambassador, liaison. So I go around and I try to investigate and see what's going on. So I see 3 gentlemen sitting outside lined up and saying, hey, man, this is not a regular bingo night. Where's my wife? Why are y'all holding these women so long in here? I said, they're enjoying themselves, sir.
Yeah.
He said, well, you go in there and tell my wife she needs to come on. The Araba Shrine has a lot of people that are retired. Mm-hmm. And these are a lot of men that was our firemen, our policemen, our doctors, our lawyers, our masons, our everything that helped build America. Mm-hmm. And they support kids that don't have the financial backing to sustain their medical bills. Mm-hmm. So for them to reach out to us and for them to have a strict time and them to see sitting outside and waiting on their wives, I let them know, encourage them, we're doing this for a great cause. We're doing this for a lady that had breast cancer. And then they kind of ease back. They say, okay, well, we understand now. Yeah. But they thought it was just a normal bingo night that the Araba Shiners was having.
Okay, so Melissa, you had said something about vendors. You had like about 30 vendors. Do you need vendors for that?
We do. We're still looking for vendors. There's anyone who has a company that they would like to get exposure. There's going to be a lot of real estate agents in the building that night. So anybody that maybe has insurance, anything that's real estate related. It could be a handyman. It could be a flooring person.
Mm-hmm. You know, we have a small little fee that you have to pay. We have the lowest vendor fee in the whole South. You know, I hear some of the fees they charge, and it's outrageous. And we don't, the money that we get, we give it back. So it's not going to us. So if we just want you to support us, and we'll support you.
Okay, so Melissa, if somebody does want to get a hold of you and be a part of it as a vendor, what do they need to do?
So they can contact me at 239-634-9476. That's my personal number. So call me if you want to get set up as a vendor. Like Michael said, there is just a small fee. Obviously, we got to cover our venue costs. Right. But we provide the table, the chairs. All you got to do is bring your setup and the products that you want to have exposed or sell. So if you don't want to call, you can also go to our stretchitoutenterprise.org and put your info in as a vendor on there. Also, again, for tickets, you go to www.stretchitoutenterprise.org. $25 a ticket. Again, that includes your dinner and the bingo games. And it is bingo for prizes, just so everybody knows. Obviously,
it's
we're raising.
No, it's not cash. No,
but
we're not.
They're really, really awesome prizes.
We're not doing a gambling house.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So some of the prizes could be restaurant gift cards, spa gift cards, baskets of, it could be wine baskets or movie baskets. Paintings. Yeah. So we've got a variety of things that you will win. There will be multiple winners for each game. And we'll play about 10 games, and that'll probably take us through the whole night. And in between, having guest speakers and music, and have time to go and eat. And we've got cupcakes that are going to be there. My Cupcake Insanity, she supported last year's event, and we just got some samples last night, and they're pretty tasty. So
we did bring you some samples, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. We got to bring them in.
I'm gonna love that.
And then we also want to acknowledge Brown Paper Bag as well as Freely Give that supported us in our Thanksgiving event where we was able to feed how many people?
Oh, gosh. I'd say, over 200, 300 people.
That's fantastic.
Downtown.
Well, guys, we got to wrap this up here one more time. The date, the time, the place, the how do you get the tickets and all that good stuff.
Okay, so Bingo for Healing is on Friday, March 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. It's at the Araba Shrine Temple, which is 2010 Hanson Street. If you are a vendor and would be interested in having a table at the event, you can give me a call, 239-634-9476, or email me at stretchitoutenterprise@gmail.com. And tickets are on sale for $25 a person at www.stretchitoutenterprise.org. And you can see pictures from last year's bingo event, just if you're curious. It's going to be a great turnout. We're expecting over 200 people again, and we would love for you all to come out and support.
Fantastic. Melissa Benson, Michael Wilson, thank you guys so much for coming in. Stretch It Out Enterprises. Well, you've been listening to the Perspectives program. The program set up to bring local and nonprofit organizations and ministries to discuss those various topics, initiatives, and upcoming events, just like the one we talked about. That's going to do it for me, Tim Norton, your host on 89.5, 100.5, Southwest Florida's Way FM.